and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pier. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pier Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pier, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pier Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pier. Zander's has been servicing the Pier area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pier locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pier, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pier today. Power and precision to grow.
Welcome, everyone, and good evening. We are live here at Parkview Auditorium as the Sully Chargers will take on the Stanley County Buffaloes tonight. My apologies, folks. Thought I was live several minutes ago, but we're not live until somebody hits the actual live button. So my apologies for those of you waiting for the live stream to start out there, as the teams have just finished their warm-ups here, and we'll bring you the starting lineups along with the national anthem here in just a few minutes here. The visiting Sully Chargers come into this contest with an overall record of 3-5, kind of an up and down season for them so far. And your home team, Stanley County Buffaloes, with an impressive 8-2 start to begin their season. Sully Butte's coming off of a loss just last night, I believe, up in Timberlake. So tough couple back-to-back games here for the Chargers as they have to be on the road once again. So as the time winds down here, we're going to bring you the national anthem first. So let's go ahead and we'll pause here briefly for a few minutes, and we'll be back live with you once the colors have been retired. All right, welcome back here live at Parkview Auditorium. I should mention here, Brian Menning here with Go Buffs Live, a part of the live Ticket.tv network here, bringing you the play-by-play tonight. A big thank you to Krista Kearns for helping out, running some camera for me tonight. So that'll definitely help what I need to do on my end here, although off to a rough start, as again I didn't exactly press the live button a few minutes ago. So we are now live and ready for basketball action here. We'll go ahead and bring in the starting lineups here once they are announced. All right, first for the Sully Buttes Chargers. Looks like it's going to be number 1, Marshall Whitler. Number 2, Landon Hepker. Number 20, Dwight Kinney. Number 22, Jordan Shaw. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Chargers, number 33, Jesse Shaw. All right, now for your home team, the Stanley County Buffaloes. At a guard spot, number 1, Lathan Prince. And another guard spot, number 2, Cormac Duffy. Another guard, number 5, Gavin Irving. We have number 12, Dason Titsey. And rounding out the starting lineup, the big guy in the middle here for the Buffaloes, Strand Scott. Both teams in purple and gold. The Buffaloes in their home white. The Chargers in their visiting purple uniforms. And here's the opening tip. It's going to be controlled by the Chargers. And it's going to be Landon Hepker bringing it across the timeline. Swings it over to Kinney. Over to Jesse Shaw. Looks inside, nothing there. Back out to Hepker. Hepker 4-3, and he drills his first shot. So Chargers jump out to a 3-0 lead. And here's the Buffaloes' first possession. Here's Duffy, top of the key, over to Irving. Kicks it to Duffy. Duffy will drive middle. Finds Scott in the middle. Scott loses it. Titsey able to recover out to Duffy. Duffy to Irving, corner 3. That's a little too strong. Scott there for the offensive rebound. Duffy will drive baseline now. Kicks it out to Irving, who swings it to Titsey. Titsey will drive middle. Kicks it over to Prince, and Prince will reset things with just over 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Prince back over to Duffy to the right. Duffy swings it back around. Prince looking to drive, stops, pops a 3 off the back iron, and Charges there for the rebound. Here's Hepker once again. He'll swing it over to Jordan Shaw. Shaw will drive middle with it. Loses it, regains it, kicks it back out to Whitler. Gets it over to Jesse Shaw. Nearly stolen, but Shaw recovers. Under 5 to go here on the shot clock now. Here's Whitler driving middle. Puts up the shot. Going to get fouled, though. So Marshall Whitler will head to the free throw line. Foul is going to get called against Gavin Irving. His first, team first. And Whitler sinks the first free throw. Too strong on the second. Irving there for the rebound. And here's Prince for the Buffaloes. Swings it over to Titsey. Titsy goes left, finds Prince, finds Scott underneath. Scott gets a block from behind. Nicely done by Jesse Shaw. And Hepker again with a 4-0 lead. Swings it over to Jesse Shaw. Looks inside. Irving gets a hand on it. Turnover on the Chargers. Here comes Prince. Over to Duffy. Duffy tried to drive baseline. Nothing there. Brings it back out. Buffaloes will reset. Back over to Duffy, looks inside again. Nothing there, swings it around. Here's Titsy back to Duffy, top of the key. Thought about the three. Now we'll drive off the glass and good. Duffy puts the Buffaloes on the board with their first two. Here's Hepker on the drive. He loses it. Battle for the loose ball. Nicely done by Prince to get it over to Duffy. And Duffy will bring it up for the Buffaloes. Duffy looking for options, finds Prince. Prince will drive baseline off the glass, leaves it short. Scott there for the offensive rebound, back up a little too strong. And that was Kinney there for the rebound for the Chargers. Here come the Chargers once again. Hepker over to, that is Jordan Shaw now. Swings it out to Whitler. Back over to Hepker. Hepker drives. Prince right there, nice defense. Shot no good. Here's Irving. Buffaloes will push it. Here's Titsy. Back out to Duffy. And the Buffaloes will set up their offense. 4-2 early on, 4:20 to play. Quarter number one. Irving over to Prince. Prince for three. In and out. And Shaw there for the rebound. Here come the Chargers once again. Jordan Shaw from the outside looks inside to Jesse Shaw. Whitler for a deep three. That's too strong. Titsy there for the rebound. And here come the Buffaloes again quickly down court. Here's Duffy. Prince looking for a screen. Gets one from Scott. Kicks it back out to Duffy. Duffy looking to drive middle. Does. Stops off the glass. Gets the nice touch. And Duffy's got all four for the Buffaloes. And that'll tie things up at 4 apiece. 3:30 to go here, quarter number one. Here's Kinney over to Shaw. It's Jesse Shaw from the outside. Here's Hepker. He'll drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Whitler. Swings it over to Shaw. Shaw from the corner, too strong. Titsy there for another board. And here comes Duffy. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Buffaloes. Titsy swings it to Duffy, back to Titsy. Swing it around the horn to Prince. Duffy from the top of the key. Here's Prince, baseline. Down into Scott. Scott strong off the glass. And the Chargers there for another rebound. Hepker bringing it back up again for the Chargers. He'll go to his left. Looks inside, bad pass. Intended for Kinney. So a Charger turnover and a couple Buffaloes come into the ball game. That's going to be number 22, Caden Heason, along with number 3, Brock Zeeb. And Prince will walk it up the court here for the Buffaloes. Over to Zeeb. Back to Prince. Swing it around the perimeter. Duffy look back door, nothing there. Back outside to Prince. Duffy open for three, decides to drive baseline instead, takes the short jumper in, good. Duffy with all 6 for the Buffaloes as they have their first lead, 6-4. Down inside to Kinney, kicks it back out. Hepker on the drive, kicks it out to Shaw, swings it around the perimeter, back inside to Shaw again outside to number 21, who is checked in. That's going to be Thomas Ferries, it looks like, for the Chargers. Scramble for the loose ball. Looks like the Buffaloes have come away with it. And here's Prince. Prince to Duffy. And Duffy's going to get called for steps. Marshall Whitler checking back into the game here for the Chargers. As Jordan Shaw will get a breather. Minute 44 here, quarter number one. Buffaloes with a 6-4 lead. Hepker swings it over to Ferries to his left. Out to Shaw, back to Hepker. Here's Whitler. Whitler pump fakes, drives off the glass and good for 2. So that'll tie things up at 6-all with 1:20 to play here in quarter number 1. Here's Duffy to set things up over to Titsy. Back to Duffy. Buffalo swinging around the perimeter again to Prince. Duffy top of the key now. Here's Prince. Buffalo's patiently running their offense. Here's Prince wide open for 3. And Prince nails his first 3 of the ball game. Here's Hepker again for the Chargers. Nice block by Duffy. Chargers regain control though. Here's Whitler on the drive. Kicks it to Ferries. Duffy, nice play inside. Out of bounds off of Duffy. As Strand Scott will check back in. Heason will go back to the bench. And Caden Montana checking in. As Titsy will get a breather. Charges inbound to go to the corner. That's going to be Kinney on the drive. They've got a nice block down low, or look like a block down low, but now there's going to be a foul called, it appears. And that's going to send, trying to catch a number there. Can't quite see it from my vantage point here. Looks like 21. So that's going to be Thomas Ferries to the line. He'll shoot 2 and knocks down the first. And second one rattles out. Buffalo's able to get the rebound. And Prince will probably play for the final shot here as the shot clock is off with 25 seconds to go. Ten seconds left. Now the Buffaloes will start their offense. Prince tries to split the D. Gets it to Scott. Scott over to Duffy. Duffy's going to get called for steps again before the shot. So Chargers have 3.4 seconds to get the shot off as Titsy will check in. Prince will sit down. Inbound goes to Hepker. He pushes it up court. See if he can get a shot off. He does. And shot is no good. Don't know if it would have counted anyway, the way the official was blown it off. But at the end of 1, it's going to be the Stanley County Buffaloes 9, the Sully Chargers 7. Let's go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pier? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pier Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pier and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium as the Buffaloes hang on to a 9-7 lead here at the start of the second quarter, and they'll have the first possession to start quarter number 2. Prince will get it over to Irving on the right. Finds the cutting Duffy, and Duffy off the glass for another 2. Duffy with 8 so far. Duffy with 8 out of the 11. Prince with the other 3. Here's the Chargers. Inside to Kinney. Kinney's going to get fouled and count it. So Dwight Kinney with his first 2. And Kinney knocks down the free throw as well to make it a 3-point play. Here's Prince for the Buffaloes. Goes to Irving to his left. Looks for Duffy cutting in the back door. Not there. Turnover. And here come the Chargers. Here's Hepker. Down low to Shaw. Loses it. Scramble for the ball. It's going to go off. It's like off the Chargers in Buffalo basketball. And Prince will bring it up court once again for the Buffaloes to Duffy. Prince corner three. That's going to come up short. And Whitler there for the rebound. Whitler over to Hepker. Hepker three is going to come up short as well and go out of bounds. Buffalo basketball. Prince once again to set up the offense. Over to Duffy. Duffy finds an opening, drives. Small jumper not there. Hepker comes away with the rebound. Hepker will push it. Down to Ferries, back to Hepker. Hepker will drive middle. Little floater off the mark. And Irving comes away with the rebound for the Buffaloes. He'll slow things up to set up the offense. Here's Titsy. Back over to Prince. Swinging around the perimeter to Duffy. Back outside to Prince. Prince will drive middle, kicks it out to Duffy. Back outside to Prince. Prince with a nice step back and drills it. Prince's second three, accounting for all 6 of his points. And the Buffaloes lead 14-10. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Hepker inside to Kinney. Kinney will get the roll for another 2. Prince over to Titsy. Back outside to Prince, inside to Scott. And we're going to have a foul underneath on Jesse Shaw. As Jordan Shaw will check back in, replacing Jesse. Buffalo's to inbound with a 2-point lead. Duffy looking for Prince. Prince able to get a handle on it now. Back to Duffy. And Duffy will set things up. Almost loses his dribble outside to Prince. He'll drive baseline inside to Scott. Scott triple teamed and a foul is going to get called underneath. Looks like they're going to call that against Jordan Shaw, his first. So Scott to the free throw line for 2. Gets the nice bounce on the first. And count the second as well. Buffaloes with a 16-12 lead. 5:20 to go here, first half. Here's Hepker. Goes to his right. Drives middle, kicks it out to Shaw. Whitler back to Hepker. Outside to Shaw again. And Irving thought he had a steal, but they're going to be going to call a foul first. Irving going to pick up his second. As Brock Zeeb will check in, and Irving will head to the bench. Here's Whitler, top of the key. Whitler will drive, nice spin move to the middle, outside to Shaw. Shaw open 3. A little too strong. Battle for the rebound. Scott comes away with it. And we'll hand it off to Prince to set up the Buffalo offense. Prince gets a screen from Scott, kicks it outside to Zeeb. Zeeb corner three. That one's good. Brock Zeeb on the board with a three. Here comes Whitler. Hepker will drive middle. Stops. Kicks it back out to Kinney. Kinney drives, kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw cross court to Ferries. Corner now to Kinney. And nice steal there by Prince. And the Buffaloes will run with it. Prince with a nice look to Zeeb. Zeeb's shot a little too strong. Might have gotten bumped, but no call. As Jesse Shaw will check back in for the Chargers. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the court by the Chargers. We'll go ahead and take one as well. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout. So let's take 30 as well. We'll be back right after this.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
All right, 4:07 to play here in the first half. Buffaloes lead 19-12 over the Chargers. Largest lead here for the Buffaloes as they led by just only 2 after the end of the first. So Chargers possession. As Hepker brings it across the timeline. Gets it out to Whitler, swings it back over to Hepker. Inside to Kinney. Kinney's shot no good. Zeeb there for the rebound. And Buffaloes will slow things up here with 3:45 to go here in the first half. Prince on the drive. He's going to get fouled before that pass. It's going to go against Hepker. Actually, they called it on Jesse Shaw, his second. Buffalo's inbound to Duffy, finds Scott inside once again. Scott powers up, off the glass and in for 2. Chargers back at the end of the other end of the court. Cross court pass to Whitler. Hepker swings it around to Shaw. Inside to Shaw again, outside to Hepker, and Hepker knocks down that 3. I think that was Hepker. It was number 2. His second 3 of the ball game. Here's Titsy. Swings it over to Prince. Prince is... Somebody's going to get called for an offensive foul away from the ball. Let's see who they call it on here. Looks like they're going to call it on Scott. Scott will head to the bench as Caden Heason checks back in. And here's the Chargers once again trailing 15-21 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Hepker over to Shaw. Out to Whitler. Back to Hepker. Hepker will drive baseline. Nice Buffalo defense. Cuts that off. Shaw from the outside, back outside to Hepker. Chargers go around the perimeter inside to Shaw. Shaw tries to make a power move. Gets it blocked by... Maybe Heason might have gotten just a part of that. And here comes Prince again for the Buffaloes. Over to Zeeb. Back outside to Prince. Swing it around the perimeter out to Duffy. Finds Zeeb backdoor. Zeeb can't handle the pass. Otherwise he would have had an easy bucket. Here comes Hepker once again. Hepker with a nice drive to his left. Off the glass. A little too strong. Chargers there for their offensive board. As Jesse Shaw comes down with it. Here's Hepker for another 3. That was too strong. Another offensive rebound here for the Chargers. As Kinney comes away with that one. Hepker inside to Shaw. Nothing there for Shaw. Finds Jordan Shaw from the outside. Here's Hepker with a 15-footer from the elbow. Too strong. He's in there for the rebound. And the Buffaloes will slow things up here with 1:35 to go here in the first half. Prince over to Titsy. Swing it around the perimeter once again. Duffy thought about the deep three. Tries to find Titsy backdoor again. Nice defense by the Chargers. Here comes Hepker. Hepker with a left-handed layup, no good. Titsy there for the rebound, and a foul on Whitler underneath. It's like Scott back into the game here for the Buffaloes. Heason will take a seat. And number 42, I think that was for the Chargers. Looks like Tyler Marshall checking in. Here comes Prince over to Duffy to his left. Back outside to Prince. They'll swing it around the perimeter once again. Back outside to Prince. Buffaloes again running their offense pretty patiently. Here's Titsy on the baseline drive. Titsy's puts his first shot up and in for two. Here's Whitler for the Chargers. He's going to get tripped up here by Prince. It's like the 6th team foul on the Buffaloes. Not quite enough for the bonus free throws yet. 42 seconds remain. Buffaloes lead 23-15. Here's Hepker over to Ferries. They swing it around the perimeter. Back to Hepker. Here's Whitler. Thought about the three. Now he'll drive to his left. Cross court to Ferries. Here's Hepker again. Spin move in the middle outside. Back inside to Marshall. 15 here for the Chargers. Corner three. Too strong. Scott comes away with it. 9 seconds here for the Buffaloes, and Hepker's going to pick up a foul on Duffy. It's only the 5th team foul on the Chargers, so again, no bonus free throws with 8 seconds remaining. See what the Buffaloes put together here with a 23-15 lead. Prince has got to hurry. 4 seconds. Prince will drive middle, kicks it out to Duffy. Duffy wide open three, and that one falls off the front of the rim. And at the half, it is going to be the Stanley County Buffaloes 23 and the Sully Butte Chargers 15. We'll go ahead and take a halftime break. I'll tally some stats here and bring you second half action after this.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pier to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
It's a new year and a new you. Whether you're looking to finance a new vehicle or refinance your current one, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has the best rates in town. With rates starting at 2.25% APR, there's no reason not to check us out. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pier and see what the ladies at Owyhee Federal Credit Union can do for you.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pier. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pier, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
Rosenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, has a great deal for you. This week only, save 8% on drawbar pins, quick hitches, and clevises. You can never have too many on hand, and why not take advantage of the 8% savings? Stop into any Rosenberg Implement location in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming this week and save 8% on draw pins, quick hitches, and clevises. Rosenberg Implement, serving your growing needs since 1937.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pier. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pier. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pier Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pier, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pier Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pier. Zander's has been servicing the Pier area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pier locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pier, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pier today. Power and precision to grow.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium as we wind down halftime here as the Stanley County Buffaloes hold an 8-point lead over the Sully Butte Chargers, 23-15. Let's go ahead and bring you some unofficial stats here for that first half. Competitive first quarter between the two teams as Stanley County, after one, led 9-7, but the Buffaloes put a bit of a run together in that second quarter and outscored the Chargers 14-8 for their 23-15 halftime lead. Leading scorers here, first for the Chargers. They are currently led by Landon Hepker with 6 after a couple of three-pointers, followed by Dwight Kinney, who has 5, Marshall Whitler with 3, and Thomas Ferries with a free throw for 1, accounting for the Chargers' 15 points. For the home team, Stanley County Buffaloes, they are led by Cormac Duffy with 8, followed by Lathan Prince with 6 after a couple of three-pointers. Let's see, Strand Scott has 4, Brock Z with a 3 for 3 points, and Dayson Titsy putting in a bucket as well for his 2 points. So I guess the one thing I noticed that first half, again, Buffaloes seem to be pretty patient on offense this game. They seem to me that they're running maybe a little different offensive set that I haven't seen this year, but then again, if my memory serves me correctly, this is only maybe the boys' third home game, so I haven't seen them a whole lot this year, but the offensive sets seem to appear a little bit differently than what I remember in the Max Foth's offense, so putting in something different this week here, and paying off so far as, again, the Buffaloes lead 23-15 as the team go to their benches here, and we'll get ready to start quarter number 3 here. Looks like the possession arrow will favor the Chargers, so they should get first possession here to start the third. And Hepker will set things up here once again for the Chargers to start the second half. Outside to Shaw. Kinney will drive to his left, stops. Low post, looking for some options, finds Jordan Shaw to the outside. Now they swing it around the perimeter, back to Hepker. Here's Jesse Shaw from the outside, hands it back off to Hepker. Off to Whitler now. Whitler with a nice crossover, but better hands by Prince, who has a near steal, but he's going to get fouled. So Marshall Whitler picking up his second foul. And the Buffaloes will have their first possession of the second half. Here's Duffy, top of the key, finds Prince in the corner. Back out to Duffy. Duffy thought about the 3. Back on top to Prince. Prince will take the 3 from the top of the key, and he'll hit his third of the evening. That'll extend the Buffalo lead to 11. Here's Whitler. Whitler slips, but Irving's going to get called for a foul for the body. So Irving will head to the bench with 3 fouls, and Brock Zeeb will check in immediately. There's Hepker to his left, stops at the elbow, looking for options, finds Shaw. Back outside to Hepker. Looks for a screen outside. to Jordan Shull. Shull drives middle. Finds Hepker. Short jumper. A little too strong, and Titsy there for the rebound. And Prince will cross the timeline. To the left of Titsy. Titsy drives baseline. Finds Scott underneath. Scott gets double teamed and is going to pick up a foul and head to the free throw line. Scott with a definite size advantage down low. Scott too strong on the first. That foul is going to get called against Jordan Shull, his second. Second one off the mark as well, but Zeeb there for an offensive rebound, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Hepker here. So the Buffaloes will inbound underneath their own basket. Prince outside to Duffy. Back to Prince. Prince will drive middle with it. Takes the jumper. Might have been partially blocked, but apparently not as it went in. So Prince's first 2-point bucket of the ball game. Here's the Chargers outside to Hepker. Hepker will drive with it. That one's going to get blocked by Duffy. And we got a kick ball, so that'll stop play momentarily. And the Chargers want a timeout. We'll go ahead and take one here as well. Let's see if it's looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute timeout here as well. We'll be back right after this.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pier? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pier Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pier and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
All right, back live at Parkview Auditorium. It's the Buffaloes with a 5-0 run here to start quarter number 3 as they now lead 28-15 with 6 minutes to go here, quarter number 3. Chargers applying a little bit of pressure now, but Buffalo's able to handle it. And here's Prince. Over to Titsy. Titsy looks inside, back outside to Prince. Prince thought about the deep three, pump fakes. Duffy at the free throw line now, and Prince will reset things here once again. 8 to go on the shot clock. Over to Z. Buffalo's got to hurry. I don't know if they're aware. Here's Prince for a deep three. A little short with it. Zeeb there for the offensive rebound. Zeeb back up with it off the glass and count it. So that'll double up the Chargers now as the Buffaloes lead 30-15. Zeeb can't complete the three-point play. And here come the Chargers once again with Hepker. Outside to Jordan Shull. He'll drive middle to Whitler. Whitler will drive baseline with it. Titsy gets a hand on it. And it's going to go out of bounds and remain Charger basketball. Irving will check back in. Give Dace and Titsy a break. Hepker inbounds. So can't see what teammate that was. They almost nearly threw it away now. Nice save, but it goes right to Irving. Irving pushes it up court. Ill-advised shot, but gets it to go. So Gavin Irving with his first two. Here's Jordan Shaw outside to Hepker. Hepker tries to drive middle. Might have pushed off there a bit, but drops down the 14-footer. So the Chargers' first 2 points of the quarter. Scott finds Irving cutting to the basket. He's going to get pushed from behind. That's going to go on against Kinney. As Titsy will check right back in and give Brock Zeeb a rest. Titsy outside to Prince. Prince wide open for three. You can't leave him that wide open. Prince hits another one. That's number 4. Shaw finds Whitler. Prince on the block. And it's going to go off of Whitler as he can't save it. Irving and Titsy play catch. Almost a double dribble there by Irving, it looked like, but no call. Here's Prince with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Out to Irving. Cross court to Titsy. Back out to Prince. 10 to go on the shot clock. Prince nearly falls. Here's Duffy now with 6 to go. Corner 3 by Titsy. That one's off the back iron. And Chargers come away with the rebound. Nearly stolen by Duffy. Now scramble. Titsy comes away with it. Gets it to Duffy. And Duffy will reset things here for the Buffaloes. Prince wants another 3. Gets another 3. There's number 5 for Prince, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor here once again. 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and we'll take another quick 30 as well. We'll be back right after this.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
All right, Stanley County with a 38-17 lead. It's been the Lathan Prince show in quarter number 3 here as he's hit 3 threes and 11 total points here in quarter number 3. Chargers struggling offensively as they've only scored 2 points this quarter. And here's Hepker crossing the timeline for the Chargers. Looks inside to Shaw, swings it back out to Whitler. Here's Shaw wide open for 3. That comes up short. Offensive rebound by Kinney. Kinney can't get that one to go, and it's going to go off the Chargers. Buffalo basketball. And Irving will bring it up this time for the Buffaloes. To his right to Duffy. Back out to Irving. Irving looks baseline, spins back towards the middle. Ill-advised pass, gets it back though, and now throws it away. Here's Hepker, short jumper, gets it to go. Prince will get it over to Irving. Irving back to top of the key, back out to Prince. Prince will drive baseline, gets it inside to Scott. Scott puts up the short bunny, a little too strong, and Scott is going to commit a foul underneath. And Heason will replace Scott. Comes Hepker again for the Chargers. To his right to Kinney. Kinney will drive middle with it. Kinney puts it up off the glass. Spins in, out, and back in. So Dwight Kinney with another 2. Duffy over to Titsy. And we're going to have an offensive foul called here on the Buffaloes, it appears. It's going to go against Caden Heason, it looks like. There's Hepker to his left, hands it off to Ferries, outside to Shaw. Shaw will drive middle with it. Short jumper, that one rolls off. And Duffy there for the rebound. Minute 40 to go. Buffaloes lead 38-21. Here's Irving. Outside to Titsy. Back to Irving. Outside to Prince. Duffy from the top. Duffy nearly lost it, but there's going to be a foul called first. As Zeeb will come into the game, this time for Heason. So Buffalo's going small here now. Titsy finds Duffy wide open underneath. Duffy's going to get fouled and head to the free throw line. So Duffy looking for his first points of the second half. First one rims out. Duffy's second one off the right side of the rim, and Chargers must have touched the ball along the baseline. It's going to remain Buffalo basketball. And it looks like we have a timeout on the court. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take one with them as well. We'll be back right after this.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pier to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
All right, back live at Parkview Auditorium. A 17-point lead here for the Buffaloes with a minute 22 left to go in quarter number 3. Buffaloes to inbound underneath their own basket. Inside to Duffy, outside to Irving. Irving's 3 too strong. Titsy tips it to the Chargers. Here's Hepker. Hepker will drive. Kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw for 3. That one comes up short. Duffy there for the rebound. Duffy gets it over to Irving. Or excuse me, that's Zeeb. Inside to Duffy now. To Titsy in the middle. Titsy with a nice spin move. A little too strong. And we're going to have a foul on Duffy on the rebound. Nice ball movement by the Buffaloes tonight. Just not resulting in some buckets occasionally inside. As Cade Montana will check in. Duffy will take a seat. So 40 seconds here, quarter number 3. Here's the Chargers out to Whitler. Inside to Kinney. Kinney is with a size advantage on Montana. Kinney puts it up and in. Prince to Zeeb. Hands it off to Irving. They swing it around the perimeter. Montana. Here's Zeeb again outside to Titsy. Hands it to Prince. Prince will drive and Hepker will follow him from behind. Looks like that's going to result in some bonus free throws here for Prince. So Prince will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Prince makes the first, he'll earn another. And Prince will knock down the second as well. As number 10 is checked in from the Chargers, that's going to be Wesley Whitler. Prince will go to the bench as number 20, Ricardo Garcia, checks in. Strand Scott in as well here for the Buffaloes. Here's Marshall Whitler. He'll drive middle. Gets it off to Wesley Whitler. Here's Shaw. He'll drive with 1 second on the clock. That's going to come up short, and at the end of 3, it's going to be the Stanley County Buffaloes 40 and the Sully Butte Chargers 23. Let's take a quarter break here. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Buffaloes with a comfortable 40-23 lead. Outscoring the Chargers by the score of 17-8. And Buffaloes will have first possession here of quarter number 4. Prince goes to Irving on the right. Tries to get it to Duffy, but another offensive foul called underneath. That looks like it's going to be called against Prince. Comes Marshall Whitler for the Chargers. Outside to Ferries. Ferries looking for options. Gets it back outside to Whitler. Spin move to the middle, back outside. Cross court pass to Kinney. Kinney's three-pointer no good, and Prince there for the rebound. Prince to Irving, this time to the left. Irving swinging around the perimeter to Duffy. Back outside to Prince. Duffy wants a 3. That one comes up a bit short. And Whitler comes away with the rebound and pushes it up court. Whitler tries to go baseline. Titsy cuts him off. Kinney to Shaw. Finds Jordan Shaw. Nice cut to the basket. And Jordan Shaw puts it in. His first 2 of the ball game. Here's Irving from the top of the key. Swings it to Prince. Prince will drive baseline with it underneath the Scott. Scott with a nice move up and in for 2. Berries will drive middle. Titsy there for to intercept that pass. Prince off to Irving. Irving to his right. Cuts it back to the middle. Duffy will drive middle now with it. Kicks it out to Prince. Corner 3. In and out and back in. Give Prince another one. Let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 tonight for Prince, 3-point wise. Increases the Buffalo lead to 20. Marshall Whitler with a deep 3, and that one's good. His first 3 of the ball game. As we got a timeout on the court here, it looks like. Get the points here for the Chargers. We'll just keep it here for this one. I didn't miss if it was a 30 or a full, but we'll just keep it here. And for you folks that follow Stanley County Sports here on Go Buffs Live, we're going to have a wrestling triangular that I just found out about. It was probably on the schedule, but I missed it. So there's going to be a wrestling triangular here on Thursday night between obviously the Stanley County Buffaloes and Potter County, and the Sully Buttes Chargers will come to town for that wrestling triangular. I believe start time on that was going to be around 5:30, so you'll be able to catch all that action for you wrestling fans right here on Go Buffs Live as well. And then Buffaloes will be back in action Saturday. It was supposed to be a doubleheader, but that recently got changed, I believe, today against Cheyenne Eagle Butte. It's only going to be a girls' game only, I believe, now. And that'll start around, I believe, around 3 o'clock, 3:30 for the varsity matchup. And again, we'll bring all that action to you right here on Go Buffs Live as well. Here's Prince, hands it off to Duffy. Duffy goes to his left. A lot of sliding around tonight on the floor. It seems like players having a hard time with their footing as well in some spots. Duffy gets a screen from Titsy. Back outside to Prince. 7 to go on the shot clock. Let's see if the Buffaloes recognize it. Now under 5. Prince will take the elbow shot. Comes up short. No, nothing hit the rim, so it's going to be a shot clock violation. I believe it's going to be a shot clock violation. Referees will have a discussion. And what's the call? Are they saying the Chargers may have got a piece of that? So I guess I don't quite know if I understand that rule, but it's going to remain Buffalo basketball, it looks like, unless they thought it caught just a part of the rim. That inbounds pass gets away. Prince goes into the scorer's table. Right into the lap of assistant coach Damon Hofteaser, so they're going to take a timeout out of that. And I missed that timeout signal as well, so I didn't quite catch if that was a 30 or a full as well, so we'll just go ahead and keep it here once again. Just over 5 minutes here to go in the ball game. Again, the Buffaloes with a 45-28 lead. Buffaloes looking for win number 9 on the year. And without the schedule in front of me, I'm not sure when the boys play next. I would have to look that up here. But again, it was supposed to be this coming Saturday, but the boys' portion of that doubleheader has been rescheduled. I can't remember the exact date. I believe it was sometime in February. And I would anticipate here we'll probably give the starters here a couple more minutes, and I can imagine Coach Foth trying to put in some youngsters. Here's Duffy down low, outside to Irving. Cross court to Titsy, will kick it back out to Prince. Again, Buffalo's running a pretty patient offense tonight. A lot of ball movement. Under 10 to go on the shot clock once again. Prince inside to Scott. Scott puts it up and off the glass and in for 2. Here's Whitler over to Shaw. Jordan Shaw handed off to Kinney. Back outside to Jordan Shaw. That shot off the front of the rim. And Irving there for the rebound. And he'll hold things up, and Buffaloes will slow the pace. Irving will drive, kicks it out to Duffy. A lot of driving and kicking out tonight here by the Buffaloes. Inside to Scott once again, outside to Irving for a corner 3. Irving drops his first 3 of the night. And we have a whistle. Looks like a technical foul called against Irving. I'm assuming some sort of taunt. I didn't see it myself as I was recording the 3 on my score sheet. So Landon Hepkert to the free throw line to shoot the technical. And he'll sink it. Second one comes up short. Scoreboard has 28-50. I have 29-50, but we'll see here if they change that. Here's Hepker again. Shaw inside to Ferries. Ferries off the glass and in. Count the bucket. And again, I have one more point than the official scorer here. As I can see the scorer's table, double check, and I believe it should be 31-50. This auditorium is 50-30. Free throw is good. And there they've corrected it. It is now 32-50. Here's Prince, splits the double team, finds Zeeb. Duffy back outside to Prince. Here's Titsy with it now. Back out to Prince. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the ball game. Prince will drive, kicks it to Duffy. Duffy slips once again. Chargers pick it up. Hepker loses control of it, and it's going to go off of Hepker and be Buffalo basketball. Chargers putting on some full court pressure now. Here's Duffy. Cross court over to Titsy. Back to Duffy, who goes to his right. Hands it off to Zeeb. Zeeb to Titsy in the corner. Back to the top to Duffy. And Buffaloes have 10 seconds again on the shot clock. They'll run it under 10 seconds again here. Titsy looking for options. Finds Duffy low post. Duffy up and in off the glass for 2. Hepker outside to Shaw. Hands it to Whitler. Whitler with a deep 3. It's off the mark, and rebound's going to go off of Duffy and be Charger basketball. As Jesse Shaw and Tyler Marshall will check in for the Chargers. Here comes Caden Heesen for the Buffaloes. Inside to Shaw. Outside to Hepker. Hepker for 3 off the back iron, and it's going to hit the cabling above the basket. So ball immediately goes dead. It'll be Buffalo basketball with just over 2 minutes to go. Prince across the timeline to Duffy. Over to Zeeb. Zeeb will drive baseline with it. Zeeb puts it up, comes up short. And Hepker comes away with the rebound. Hepker to Shaw from the corner. That comes up short. Prince with the rebound. And Jordan Shaw will pick up the foul. As Cade Montana readies to check in. He's going to put Prince at the free throw line for some bonus free throws. I should say a bonus free throw. It's still just a single bonus with 9 total team fouls. And that one rims out. Here's Hepker with 1:35 to go. Finds Whitler cutting to the basket outside to Shaw. That one's no good. Whitler runs down the rebound. Here's Hepker for 3. Get off the back iron. Scramble for the rebound, and Jesse Shaw's going to call for a push-off. Yes, here comes some more substitutions here shortly. I can see Cade Montana. Let's see who else is there. Looks like Ricardo Garcia getting ready to check in as Caden Heasman will head to the free throw line. Looks like Blaze Frost, I believe, for the Buffaloes getting ready to check in as well. And this will be double bonus now for Heasman. Hill sinks the first. Some changes here for the Chargers as well. I'll try to get to those here in just a minute. Let's see, I see number 5 out there for the Chargers. Logan Severson. Number 23 is checked in. Eli Mercer. Looks like Tyler Marshall was out there earlier, number 42. He's in second. Too strong. Zeeb there with the rebound. Zeeb puts it back up. Too strong. And Marshall with the rebound. Here comes Wesley Whitler. Over to number 5, Severson. Mercer. Back to Whitler. Outside to Severson. Just over a minute to go. Here's Marshall. And Tyler Marshall sinks a 3. Here's Montana out to Zeeb. Back to Montana. Zeeb swings it around to Frost. Back outside to Montana. Back to Frost. Montana will drive inside to Heasman. Heasman puts it up and good. There's Wesley Whitler for the Chargers. Over to Severson. Inside to Marshall, back out to Severson. Whitler from the corner. Thought about the 3. 15 seconds remain. Here's Mercer. Back outside to Whitler. Swings it over to Severson. Looks to go inside to number 32 is in the game. That's Preston Kinney for the Chargers. Chargers will inbound to Marshall. Swings it over to Mercer. Chargers get a shot off here. Whitler does, and it's going to come up short and off to the left. And with that, the Stanley County Buffaloes are going to be victorious tonight by the score of 55-35. Let's go ahead. We'll take a break here. I'll come back and tally some stats and bring you some unofficial stats here for tonight's game. Again, a big thank you to Krista Kearns for stepping up tonight and helping me on camera. So let's go ahead. I'll take a break here. We'll be back in about 1 minute right after this.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. ServiceMaster of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
It's a new year and a new you. Whether you're looking to finance a new vehicle or refinance your current one, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has the best rates in town. With rates starting at 2.25% APR, there's no reason not to check us out. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pier and see what the ladies at Owyhee Federal Credit Union can do for you.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pier. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pier, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium to wrap up tonight's contest as the Stanley County Buffaloes are victorious tonight over the Sully Buttes Chargers by the score of 55-35. Some unofficial stats here. For the ball game tonight, Stanley County outscoring the Chargers that second half, third quarter, outscoring. That's where the Buffaloes really made their move, outscoring the Chargers by the total score of 17-8, and then by the score of 15-12 in that fourth and final quarter. Again, close contest after one, as the Buffaloes just led by a score of 9-7. Buffaloes able to extend that lead a bit before halftime as they took the second quarter 14-8 and led at halftime 23-15. But again, Buffaloes with a big third quarter, especially Lathan Prince. We'll get to that here in just a moment. As again, they outscore the Chargers 17-8 in that third quarter, and never look back after that. So some individual stats here, again, unofficial stats for both squads. Sully Buttes' leading scorer tonight, number 2, Landon Hepker, had in double figures with 11. Right behind him, Dwight Kinney with 9 on the evening. Marshall Whitler with 6. It's like Thomas Ferries with 4. Tyler Marshall hit a late 3 for his 3. And Jordan Shaw for 2 as well on a lone bucket. So the Chargers will fall to 3-6 overall on the season. For the home team, Stanley County Buffaloes, they were led tonight unofficially again by Lathan Prince. 22 points is what I had for Lathan tonight on 6 total three-pointers, so 18 out of his 22 coming from beyond the three-point mark. Cormac Duffy ended up in double digits after a strong start. Strong first quarter for him was 6, but ended up with 10 for the ball game. Let's see, followed by Strand Scott down low, finished with 8. Looks like Brock Zeeb and Gavin Irving both finished with 5 points apiece. Caden Heason came on strong late in that fourth quarter, ends up with 3 points, and Dason Titsey with a bucket tonight for 2 points as well. So that'll improve the Stanley County Buffaloes record to 9-2 overall, and again looking pretty good. So nice start for the Buffaloes as they look to continue their momentum. Again, I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I'm not quite sure who the boys play next. It was supposed to be Saturday against Cheyenne Eagle Butte, but again, that game has been rescheduled. So please check the Stanley County School website to see when the boys will be in action next. As far as the girls, they will play Saturday, probably around that 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30 time for the varsity matchup against the Cheyenne Eagle Butte Braves. So again, we'll have all that action right here from Parkview Auditorium on Go Buffs Live. Wrestling fans, don't forget Thursday there's a wrestling triangular here as well, as Potter County and the Oneida wrestling team will come to Parkview Auditorium as well here for a triangular. So I'll do my best to bring you that action as well right here on Go Buffs Live. Wrestling not my strong suit, but I'll certainly do my best to bring you that coverage here as well. So with that, let's go ahead and wrap things up here tonight from Parkview Auditorium. Again, nice overall ball game here by the Buffaloes as they win by 20 tonight by the score of 55-35. So with that, everyone travel safe home tonight and have a great evening. Good night.